The only way to rise above the present you, the only way to rise above the present you is to reprogram the past you from your future. The only way to rise above the present you is to reprogram the past you from your future. If you don't listen, you're going to miss it. Stillness in abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness in abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness in abundance, love and light, health and wholeness to the cosmic consciousness, family, and soul tribe. Mercury retrograde is back in effect. So if I start getting tongue-tied, y'all just work with me. I got some have you ever moments that I'll call some brain farts. Meaning, I got some things that's gonna make us think. Cause they were just playing possum. They weren't really asleep. But some wasn't just playing possum. They was sleeping on us for real. So that's why we here, you hear me? Why is it that we can wake up from a dream when we sleep, but can't wake up from the dream once we woke? If you don't listen, you're gonna miss it. Why is it that we could wake up from a dream when we sleep, family, but we can't wake up from this dream when we woke? When the dreams that we have when we're so-called asleep or at rest is the closest thing to what reality is we will ever know. But then we'll rise back up or have a grand rising back into the present timeline that we physically living in and think that this is real, when in actuality, this is the dream. This is the illusion. You don't listen, you're gonna miss it. So why is it that we can wake up from a dream when we sleep, but we can't wake up from this dream once we awoke? And everybody woke now. So if everybody woke, why is it so apparent that we still see people still in dream time? Something to think about. The only way to rise above your present is to rewrite the program or to reprogram your past from your future. Do you see the world as it is, or are you looking through stained glass? Do you see the world as it is, or are you looking through stained glass? Are you naturally motivated and driven? Do you keep your thoughts positive and healthy? And on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you grade yourself? Do you eat foods that's good for you? Do you exercise daily and take care of your body? Starting with your attitude. Because I know a lot of y'all jumped on it when I said taking care of your body. Who don't want their body to look good? But what about your attitude? Are you dedicating to improving your health? And which one? Mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, or all the above? Where are you creating your reality from? Your heart and your mind? Or just your head? If you don't listen, you're going to miss it. I talk real slick. Do you have the power to change? Not only the negatives, but do you have the power to change your better into your best? Do you pay attention to the good as much as you pay attention and express the negative. Because karma take record of good deeds too, not just the bad. Karma operates just like Santa Claus. You hear me? Are you respectful to yourself, of yourself, and in yourself to the point that you are respectful to others just for respect's sake, not for a game? Because people be having motives behind respecting you. So everybody that it may look like respect you may not really respect you. They just respect you for what they can get from you, out you, or through you. Have you brought balance to your bloodline, or have you brought bitterness? How are you improving yourself daily, if you are improving yourself daily? And are you improving yourself daily? Because that's a good thing to do. Are you at peace with yourself? And are you at peace with me? And there ain't no way you could it'd be a fool to sit on the other side of these words and what it show us about ourselves, and not be able to be at peace with the messenger. Because the messenger ain't got nothing to do with what you hear. The messenger ain't got nothing to do with the message, other than him being the channel and the medium or the vehicle so the message can come through. So, because a lot of people have a problem with you about telling them the truth, because what that truth may show them about themselves. Things that they ain't ready to look at. I know, I've been there. Is it who you know? What you know? Or how you show up to it all? And while we're thinking about that, how is your patience? How is your patience stacking up? Do you encourage yourself? Do you have the ability within you, the capacity in you, and the compassion within you to encourage others? Because it takes those qualities and a whole lot more. Do you use positive self-talk as needed? And even when you don't? I'm talking about every day. Do you use positive self-talk as needed? And even when you don't? Are you grateful? Not for what you have in your life, but are you grateful for all that you have in your life? Give us a moment to think about it. Because it's all a dream. And every day we get to have an awakening to come on this stage and play our different parts. We play our different characters. We play out different positions. We play out different authorities, all in reflection of ourselves, energetically, mentally, emotionally. But why? Anybody ever ask themselves, why do we go through all these experiences? What really is it all for? Energetically. And the reason why I say energetically, because we're going to need our energy for where we're going. I'm going to say it again. We're going to need our energy for where we're going, not where we at. And probably 85% of the world ain't figured out that much. For everybody to be woke, 85%, I can almost bet 85% of the world ain't figured out that much. Our energy is not being used and consumed and manipulated and tampered with and built up and upgraded, depending on where you fall at, for us to be caught up in where we at. It's about where we going. Because if you leave your one remaining, that means you'll be coming back here again to get it. You'll be coming back here to do this again to get it if you leave your one remaining. And if you don't listen, you're going to miss it. But don't leave your one remaining. That one represents you. And if you leave your one remaining, Neo, then you will be returning through this cycle called life, incarnation. And probably some of us gonna keep returning until we get that one while we here. And then we ain't gotta do this no more. We can go into higher realms of living, in other spaces. Maybe somewhat similar, maybe not, like Earth. So, if I was in the lowest realms of my shadows, I'd be scared too, because we in Judgment Day. And being that I know we in Judgment Day, this ain't for who don't know. This for who do know. Cause for who don't know, we already seeing them get what they got to do. But for those of us who know we in Judgment Day, if I was in the lowest realms of my shadow, I'd be scared too. And probably a lot of y'all saying that same thing, and glad that y'all ain't in the lower realms of y'all shadow, because we ain't trying to go back down there. You hear me? So I said all that to say, only came back to get the versions of myself that I left here last time. And only came back here to get the versions of myself that see they self in me. And with that, I welcome all my new soul family, all my new soul tribe, which is really old family, old soul tribe, that I'm getting to experience in the remembrance to be able to say, you haven't no family until you're amongst those who truly comprehend your spirit. And in the presence of this space, I could gladly say, it's an honor to have met you all. It's an honor to be here. Continue to feel good for no reason at all. Continue to be your authentic self. And I talk so slick, I can't even think of all the little slick stuff I say just to make us think. But thanks for the likes, thanks for the shares, thanks for the new subscribers, thanks for unliking, thanks for sharing the videos, thanks for the thumbs up, thanks for the thumbs down, thanks for the comments, thanks for the appreciation. I appreciate the appreciation. Thanks for those who send love offers. Thanks for those who donate. Man, listen, I love y'all, family. Just keep it up. One.